Hi, this is my last video. In this we are going to make some test runs. Let me save all of them and close the tabs. Let me make sure that all the test cases are correct. In the first one, we are going to have a happy path. Let's get rid of them. And this open configuration file, false. We are not going to send many mails. This one is for object repository. Going to save everything, start execution. Yes, let's see what has happened. 7 test cases I run, 7 test cases have passed. Okay, good. Email labels. A log file has been generated, a accident report has been generated. Accident report, if we open, we will see that assert has been passed, the verify has been passed, test case has passed in the end. The data is Shiv and Sahil. It is filling Sahil and Guleri. The data is being driven from the Excel, so this data, all of the data is coming from the Excel. Open account, and then in the customer login we are checking that okay, for the account which has been opened, there should be currency, and the account which has not been opened shouldn't have any currency. Let's start filling some test cases. Let's start with making incorrect what do you call it, locator. We are going to start executing, but before that I'm going to comment out my retry analyzer. We will talk about this a little bit later when we have executed a lot of test cases, some of the test cases, test cases, and let's execute this one. For past, 2 failed, 1 skipped. It said 1 skipped. Okay, refresh this page. 937, sorry, okay, yes, it makes sense. It's 10 p.m. 19 minutes. 10 p.m. 19 minutes, yeah. It has passed. So over here we have given a incorrect locator submit css. As you might have remembered that in the submit css I had given incorrect locator. If we go down here, we will see that okay, this locator was incorrect. It was giving the reason also. So over here it is saying it has failed. In my Excel, if we open my Excel, this test case got executed for 2 times for Sahil Kuleri and Shiv Sahil. Let's see the data is correct or not. Shiv Sahil, not this one is not right. Sahil Guleri and pound, and Shiv Sahil and Rupi. Shiv Sahil and Rupi. Let's see the screenshot. Shiv Sahil and Rupi. Screenshots are correct. Everything is correct. Now why it has failed? Uh, you need not to you just ignore this message right now, because these are duplicate and I don't know how to get rid of this duplicacy right now. I will fix it later on. So customer login method. Okay, let's open this one. Customer login method, it is saying that it is description and it is depending upon a method. Customer login this, let's see that where this method is lying. This customer login method, so it is saying that this test case has failed, and the group name was this. So the group name was this, then we will get a message that it has been skipped because the previous test case, this one had failed, so it was dependent on this one. So if we go to iTest listener, this one I have written a code over here to handle these kind of exceptions. So what is happening in this code? It is checking, first of all, the test case when it got failed. There is a array list. In array list we are getting the name of the failed test case, and if the failed test case have any group name, like in this scenario, like in this scenario, where did it go? Yeah, like in this scenario, it has failed. So it got the name of the failed test case, which was open account method, and it got the name of the method which represent this particular method. uh, Not exactly, okay, yeah. So I got the name of the method and the group. It will say that okay, this test case has failed, and it was a part of this group which has failed. So if any test case which is depend either on this group or on this method, it will be skipped. So what is happening that in the next test run, when it will come over here, it will say that okay, so this is your test case, I see, and this test case is dependent upon this group. Okay, so it will say that in the failed test case, this group is already there, and your test case is dependent upon this group, so it will fail in this scenario. The same thing will be done if it depend upon this method. We will do this a little bit later. So it will pass, and it will give the message, and the extent report will be flushed. The same thing can be seen in the log file. If you see the log file over here, it will say the execution has start, it has have begun. You will get a message that it has not been clicked. Why it has not been clicked? You will get the error message, and then over here you will see that okay, the value was this, and due to this value it has failed. The screenshot will be taken, a screenshot will are attached. uh, let's make some more changes over here. Let's fail a assertion. This is the correct this is what do you call a correct page title. This is soft assert. I have reverted my changes in the locator. I'm going to save this one, going to go over here. This time let's just run with a Maven test. Okay, let's hope that everything goes correctly. Okay, so execution has finished. 7 passed. There is no failures, no errors, no skip. Let's open this new one. You see, everything has passed, and for this one the verification has failed. Okay, so we are just getting a warning message. Let's make some more changes over here and change it to hard assert. Now I would like to say that this next test case is dependent upon this test case, so login as manager. So if this test case fails, this test case will be skipped. If this test case is skipped, the test case which is dependent on this method will be skipped. So let's do execution. Yeah, it's taken an awful lot of time to open the page. Okay, I don't know what happened. Going to execute all over again. Yeah, this time 4 test case ran, 0 passed, 1 failed, 3 skipped. 3 skipped. Open this one test case failed because the assertion was incorrect. This test case was skipped because dependency, it was dependent upon login as manager test, which has failed. This has been skipped because it was dependent upon this method, open account method prerequisite, and it was present over here. It's the same is case over here. So you see, if one stop working, then the other stop working also. So for this I have taken a lot of time to write this code. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give soft assert also over here. Going to go to my, let's say, configuration properties. Max try I will be giving as 2. I'm going to get rid of all of these email labels, and what I'm going to do that I'm going to give the zip email label as yes. Okay, so we are going to expect a zipped email over here, and max retries are 2, and this I'm going to listener. Retry analyzer has been uncommented, so let's see that how it is going to work. So right now it is saying everything has passed. Going to refresh this page. Yeah, it makes sense. Going to fail this one. Let's see how it takes. This time 11 executions were done, 4 passed, 2 failure, 1 skipped, 4 retries. Let's see how everything has panned out. Obviously this one uh, uh, we are getting an error message. These all are correct, that we are getting the again the same message because the submit locator was incomplete, was incorrect. Count is 1, count is 2, and the third attempt again we are finding it incorrect. This time we had failed, this time we have hadn't, this time we had failed. You need to skip you can skip this message. I need to tweak my code such that we don't get this kind of message unnecessarily. This time you see warning message, this time you see fatal error, and screenshot is also attached. Sahil Guleri pound. Same is over here. So how many failed? 1, 2 failed. And how many have a retry? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many skipped? 1. Skipped 1. Retries 4. Failures 2. Passed how many? 4. 1, 2, 3. This is also considered pass. So let's see. Let's try opening or refreshing this. I don't see the file. Perhaps there's something else I need to check. Okay, good. Yeah, I am not seeing it. Let's see the logs. Yeah, there is some problem. It always work. Anyways, in my next video we will talk about this email as well as zip code. Okay, bye.